Hi guys, I'm Webvi and today we are going to learn about the WooCommerce plugin. WooCommerce plugin is available on the WordPress site. So this is the WordPress dashboard and now we are going to download the WooCommerce plugin. So we have the plugin option here and then we are going to select the add new option. Then we are going to search WooCommerce. Once you get the WooCommerce option available here, you will have an option to install it. I've already installed the plugin, so I'm just going to activate it now. Once you activate the plugin, you can find WooCommerce on the left side of your screen. You have several options in the WooCommerce: home, orders, customers, reports, settings, status, and extensions. First, we are going to go to the home. Home is where you can see the actual stats of your website. Here you can change the settings directly and you have the option to change the settings over here as well. So first we are going to the orders tab. So here you will have all the orders which are done on your website. So once someone will purchase something from your website, that those orders will be available in this tab. Then you have the customers option. Here you can find all the details of your customers, their name, their username, their email ID, their orders, the amount they have spent, the average amount they have spent on your website, and where are they from, several other information. Then you have the reports tab. Reports tab is where you will find all the information of your website, like your gross sales, your net sales, the order placed on your website, the items purchased from your website, how many refunded orders were there, how much was charged for the shippings, and how much was the coupon used for. Then we have the settings tab. Here, settings is where we enter all our information. We can set our products, our shipping methods, our payment methods, etc. Here in the general tab, you will put in all your information, your address, your country, your zip code, all of those informations. Then we have selling locations. Supposedly you are working from India. So you have the options to sell to all countries. In sell to all countries, you will be able to sell your products all over the world. Then you have sell to all countries except for. Supposedly you are from selling from India and now you want to sell only to specific countries. So then you can write the option here. Suppose if you want to sell only to India and you do not want to sell in US, Germany, so you can enter those options here. Then you have sell to specific countries. Now supposedly if you are working from India and you only want to sell in India, in US, say in Germany, so your products will only be sold to these countries and the website will be available only for these countries. We'll just select sell to all countries. Then you have the shipping locations option. It's the same as selling locations. Ship to all countries you sell to. So if you're selling to all countries, you want to ship to all countries, you can select this options. If you want to ship only to specific countries, supposedly you want your products only to be shipped to India, then you can select this option. You can also disable your shipping and your shipping calculations. Then you have default customer location. This is basically the location of your customer. So your customer, you can give them options to send them a geolocation, to send you a geolocation, or to send you a base address. It's advisable to use the base address because sometimes you can have some issues with geolocate. Then you have enable taxes. Enable taxes is where if you check this during checkout, WooCommerce will automatically calculate your tax rates. Then you have enable coupons. If you have any coupon codes, your customers can enter it while checkout. Then you have the currency options. This is the option where how your products amount will be shown. You can select different currency options. You can also select the position of your currency, where suppose if it's rupees, it'll be after the digits or before the digits. You have thousand separator, decimal separator, and number of decimals. You can, if you need to select any of these options, you can go ahead and select it. Always remember to save your changes. Then you have the products tab. In the products tab, you need to products tab is where you can change the weight of your product, the dimensions of your product. So this is the place where you can enter all those changes, and then you can enable the reviews of your product. You can also enable the product ratings, and once you select your options, you can go ahead and hit save changes. Then you have the inventory options in the products tab. Here you can adjust your stock management. If you don't want your stock management option, you can always uncheck it. Here you can check it and your stocks will be managed. And here if you uncheck it, it'll be disabled. Then you go ahead and hit save changes. And then you have downloadable products. This option is for people who have digital products on their website. So if you have any kind of digital products, you can always make few changes over here. And if you do not want to make any changes, or you do not have a digital product, you do not need to change any settings. Just go ahead and hit save changes. Then you have tax. Here you can select if the amount of your product will be inclusive of taxes or exclusive of taxes. You can also select the tax based on the billing address, their shipping address, or the customer's base address. It depends how you want to calculate the shipping addresses. Then if you have any kind of additional taxes, you can enter it over here. If you want to display the prices on your website including the tax or excluding the tax, that is also available here. Here you can check if you want to display the prices in your cart and check out including the taxes or excluding the taxes. You can make all these changes over regarding taxes over here. You have standard rate taxes, reduced rate taxes, and zero rate taxes. You can make any kind of changes you want in the tax regarding tax in the tax tab. Then save changes. Then you have the payments option. This is where all your payment methods are provided. You have a PayPal standard over here, cash on delivery, check payments, and direct bank transfer. So any of these options which you want, you can always enable here. You can set up your account over here and go ahead with it. Once you're done with all the changes, save changes. Then you have accounts and privacy. In this tab, you have the guest checkout option. So here it gives you options if your customer can place order without creating an account on your website. Or you also have an option where allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. So you can check any of these options, account creation as well. You have a tab here where you can allow customers to create an account. This is all related to customers, what your customers can do on your website. Maybe after do they need to create an account on your website to do a purchase or not. All these options are available here. Personal data removal, you also have an option where if you do not need your personal data on the website, you can always remove it, and then you can always enter your privacy policy and check out privacy policy over here to show it on your website. Then that is about it. We go ahead and hit save changes. Then you have emails. Here this is the place where you will be notified regarding your order. So you just need to add who will be the recipient of your new order, cancelled order, failed order. All these things, it depends on where you want to get your notification. Then we go ahead and save changes. Then we have the integration option. We don't need to make any changes in this until and unless we make a website. So I'm just going to leave this over here. Then we have the advanced option. This is the place where you set your checkout page, and if you want to make any kind of changes in your website, you have this tab. Additional any changes you want, you can do it here. So that's about it, guys. I hope this helps. Thank you.